The amazing stories. Subscribe to the channel.
Welcome to our channel. Today, we embark on a journey through time, revisiting pivotal moments that have shaped our world. From the grandeur of the Titanic to the devastation of Hiroshima, we will uncover the stories behind these historical events. We will delve into the harrowing realities of World War II, a conflict that reshaped the geopolitical landscape. Join me as we navigate the currents of history, uncovering the human stories behind these monumental events. Picture this. The year is 1912, and the largest ship the world has ever seen is preparing to embark on its maiden voyage. The RMS Titanic, a marvel of engineering, stretches nearly 900 feet long, dwarfing all other vessels of its time. The Titanic was more than just a ship, it was a floating city, carrying the dreams and aspirations of over 2,200 souls. Opulent dining rooms, sparkling chandeliers, and a grand staircase spoke to the extravagance of the first-class experience. Meanwhile, passengers in steerage, seeking new beginnings in America, navigated the cramped quarters below deck. But beneath the surface of luxury and innovation, a sense of invulnerability prevailed. The Titanic, dubbed unsinkable, was believed to be the pinnacle of maritime safety. Yet fate had other plans. A collision with an iceberg, a fateful encounter on a moonless night, would seal the Titanic's fate. The legacy of the Titanic serves as a poignant reminder of the capricious nature of the sea and the fragility of human life. On August 6, 1945, at 8:15 a.m., a blinding flash illuminated Hiroshima. The atomic bomb, Little Boy, unleashed a force unlike anything mankind had ever witnessed. The city was transformed into a swirling inferno, buildings reduced to rubble. The air carried the cries of the wounded and dying. Tens of thousands of lives were lost in seconds. Radiation sickness began to claim its victims. Hiroshima marked the dawn of the atomic age. Our journey now takes us to the heart of the 20th century, a time marked by global conflict and unprecedented human suffering. World War II, spanning from 1939 to 1945, engulfed nations across the globe. From the beaches of Normandy to the deserts of North Africa, the war raged on, drawing millions into its deadly embrace. It was a conflict that transcended borders, a clash of ideologies that pitted democracy against fascism. The human cost of this global war was staggering. An estimated 70 to 85 million people perished, their lives cut short by the relentless machinery of war. Soldiers and civilians alike were caught in the crossfire, their stories a testament to the resilience and fragility of the human spirit. Yet even amidst the darkness, stories of courage, compassion, and unwavering hope emerged. World War II serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked aggression and the importance of international cooperation in maintaining peace. Chapter 4: The Unsinkable Ship and the Unthinkable Tragedy. The Titanic, a marvel of maritime engineering, was believed to be unsinkable. It featured advanced safety measures, including watertight compartments. Yet it carried lifeboats for only half its passengers. On April 15, 1912, the unthinkable happened. Many were left to face the icy waters. Survivor stories reveal human courage and desperation. The tragedy led to sweeping maritime safety reforms. Chapter 5: The Shadow of Hiroshima, Legacy of the Bomb. The aftermath of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima was a scene of unimaginable devastation. The once vibrant city lay in ruins, its streets littered with rubble and the charred remains of its inhabitants. In the hospitals and makeshift medical centers, doctors and nurses struggled to cope with the overwhelming number of casualties. Many suffered from severe burns, their skin peeling away from their bodies. Others exhibited symptoms of radiation sickness, a mysterious and terrifying illness that would continue to claim lives for years to come. The Hibakusha, as the survivors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki came to be known, bore witness to the horrors of atomic warfare and the long-term consequences of radiation exposure. Their stories, often marked by pain, loss, and a profound sense of injustice, serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of nuclear weapons. The legacy of Hiroshima is a complex one, a tapestry woven from tragedy, resilience, and a fervent hope for a more peaceful future. Chapter 6. The Long Road to Victory, World War II's Turning Points. World War II was a conflict of unprecedented scale and brutality, marked by pivotal battles that turned the tide of the war. One such turning point was the D-Day invasion on June 6, 1944. Thousands of Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy under enemy fire. Another turning point was the Battle of Stalingrad, one of the bloodiest battles in history. The Red Army held off the Nazi advance, turning the tide in the east. In the Pacific, the Battle of Midway in June 1942 was crucial for the United States. These battles paved the way for the Allied victory in 1945. Chapter 7. A Legacy of Innovation, Titanic's Enduring Impact. While the sinking of the Titanic is remembered as a profound tragedy, it also spurred significant advancements in maritime safety regulations and technologies. The disaster exposed glaring flaws in existing safety protocols, prompting international efforts to improve passenger ship safety and prevent similar tragedies. One of the most significant outcomes of the Titanic disaster was the establishment of the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, or SOLAS. This treaty set new standards for ship construction, lifeboat capacity, radio communication, and ice patrol operations. Following the disaster, there was a push to improve maritime communication systems, leading to the establishment of continuous radio watch on passenger ships and the development of more powerful and reliable wireless technologies. The legacy of the Titanic, therefore, extends beyond the tragedy itself, serving as a reminder of the importance of learning from past mistakes and continually striving to improve safety measures. Chapter 8. Hiroshima and the Call for Nuclear Disarmament. The bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki brought the world face to face with the devastating power of nuclear weapons, igniting a global movement for their abolition. The Hibakusha, survivors of the atomic bombings, became powerful voices in the anti-nuclear movement, sharing their harrowing experiences and advocating for a world free from the threat of nuclear annihilation. Their testimonies, often filled with pain, loss, and a profound sense of injustice, helped to galvanize public opinion against nuclear weapons. The images of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, cities reduced to rubble in an instant, served as stark reminders of the human cost of atomic warfare. The legacy of Hiroshima and Nagasaki serves as a constant reminder of the urgent need for nuclear disarmament and the pursuit of peaceful solutions to international conflicts. Chapter 9. Confronting the Holocaust. In the shadow of World War II's vast battlefields, a different kind of conflict raged, one marked by systematic persecution, dehumanization, and genocide. The Holocaust, orchestrated by Nazi Germany and its collaborators, stands as one of the darkest chapters in human history. Driven by a hateful ideology rooted in racism and anti-Semitism, the Nazi regime targeted Jews, along with other groups deemed undesirable, subjecting them to unimaginable horrors. Concentration camps, established across Nazi-occupied Europe, became sites of systematic extermination, where millions were murdered in gas chambers, worked to death, or perished from starvation and disease. The stories of those who endured the Holocaust, those who survived the ghettos, the forced labor camps, and the death marches, are testaments to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable evil. The Holocaust stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of civilization and the ease with which hatred and intolerance can take root and flourish. Chapter 10. The Legacy of Ubuntu. The end of World War II in 1945 marked the beginning of a new era, one shaped by the profound political, social, and economic changes wrought by the conflict. The war had reshaped the global landscape, leading to the decline of European colonialism and the rise of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers. The formation of the United Nations in 1945, in the wake of the war's devastation, represented a collective effort to prevent future conflicts and build a more peaceful and just world order. The UN Charter, signed by 50 nations, enshrined principles of international cooperation, respect for human rights, and the peaceful resolution of disputes. World War II, despite its horrors, also fostered a spirit of international cooperation and a renewed commitment to human rights. The legacy of World War II continues to shape our world today, reminding us of the importance of diplomacy, international cooperation, and the constant pursuit of peace. Outro. As we conclude our journey through history, we are left with a profound sense of the interconnectedness of human experience. The stories of the Titanic, Hiroshima, and World War II serve as powerful reminders of the importance of learning from the past, of cherishing peace, and of upholding the values of humanity and compassion. Thank you for joining me on this journey through history. May we never forget the lessons learned, and may we strive to create a future worthy of the sacrifices made by those who came before us.